Hi guys, welcome to episode 7 this week, all about gear. So really what I want to focus on in this episode is what do I use for my running in terms of equipment. I'm really just going to focus on the bottom half today. Because top half, I'll just go with general dry fit, running top, jumper, that type of thing. But really I think it's the bottom half which makes a bit of the difference when you are getting into your training properly. I really have at the moment 3 pairs of shoes that I tend to use. Really it's one mainly that I'm using pretty much for every run at the moment. The reason I say 3 is I've got an older pair of training shoes, I've got my current pair of training shoes, and I've got my race shoes. So I don't know why I can't say shoes. So the older pair, which I've still got, I tend to use maybe if I know it's going to be a little bit muddier. I do talk about these on one of the runs, but they are the Nike Pegasus. So the Pegasus, these were the first, not these specifically, but the Pegasus was the first pair of shoes I bought specifically for running training. Now, they're up to version 42 of these now, and I think these are about the 39th, so that just shows they've been around forever, they're a staple, and they're obviously a good quality shoe because they're on the 42nd version. With these, for me, I originally had a blue pair, and I bought another pair because they just seem to work well for me. They're stable. They do have a good amount of bounce to them and a good amount of cushioning, and they fit me quite well. I think I've got a little bit of a wider toe box, and these seem to work well for me. So yeah, I've had 2 versions of the Pegasus, and would always recommend these if you are starting out and wanting to look for a shoe. So Nike Pegasus, don't really use these very often now. Probably use them only a couple of times in this training block, but they are always there if I need them. So you can see, really got a bit of wear and tear on these now, which is why I don't really use them too much. So my current shoe that I'm using at the moment is the On Running Cloud Surfer 2. So I actually stumbled upon these by chance. Me and Liv did an event with JD, collaboration with On, and got a free pair of these when we did it, and I absolutely love them. They're again really stable but got a good amount of bounce out of it, and it just feels like as you're running on it your whole foot is moving in just a nice motion, springing up, not too much, enough so that you've got stability, but enough so that it feels like you're just rolling off the floor. So yeah, absolutely love these, and these are what I wear pretty much every single run now. Starting to get a little bit of wear again here on the heel, so maybe changing them up in my next sort of training block that I would do after this marathon, but they've been brilliant for me, and I'd definitely get another pair as well. Lastly then, it's the special one, the race shoes. These are the VaporMax 2s, and they've got carbon plate in them. They are pricey, a lot more than the other 2 shoes that we've got there, but there's a reason for that. These feel like you are actually running on clouds. You bounce off the floor, absolutely spring off it, and you feel so quick when you're running them. They're great, to be honest. You can see the breathability on them as well. Just a really good shoe. These are in the category of a super shoe because they've got that carbon plate. The full price, I think they're about 250 quid. I didn't pay that, obviously wait for the sale, I'm not stupid. But yeah, they're the boss, to be honest. I've used these in London and Berlin, and yeah, brilliant. So these are going to help me set that time that I'm going for. Obviously, with a super shoe or something as expensive as this, it's not very accessible and easy to get your hands on. So I would say you could run in your Pegasus or your Cloud Monster, something like that, that type of shoe, that price point, you're probably around 100 to 120-ish. But if you are serious about it and you really want to go for it on race day and you can't afford to get a pair like this, I would definitely recommend it. So that's it. That's the 3 sort of main shoes I've got. Love to hear any recommendations that people have for any running shoes, because I will be in the market for a new pair soon. Have had my eyes on the Asics Super Blasts version 3. Do want them, but a bit pricey. They're about 200 quid then. Maybe look out for them in a sale in the future. But yeah, give us a comment below any shoe recommendations. Also, what I want to talk about today is what else I'm wearing on the bottom half. Now, I'll always wear a pair of these sort of base layer undershorts, and then I just tend to wear a normal pair of shorts on top. So this material is mainly polyester and elastane, so it's just better in terms of preventing chafing and rubbing and stuff like that, which you might get from just a cotton underwear. So I wear this type of undershort on every run that I go on now. I'm planning on just wearing shorts at the marathon, but I have seen these half tights pop up. Now, I don't know if to have a look at those. They're basically something in between this and a short that you would just wear on the outer layer. I don't know whether to go for something like that. We'll see. Zip pockets as well are a key. Just lastly then, we also need to mention socks. So in the past few years, I've just ran with what I think are proper running socks, and half the time they've just been cotton. Now, in this training block, I've realised they're shite. Don't be wearing them. They just give you blisters. They're not good for you. Now, I don't know if it's the right thing to do, but I wear this type of sock on every run now. I don't know the exact material of this particular pair, but you're probably looking at something like a polyester, elastane, maybe nylon mix. Again, more stretchy than a cotton, less rubbing, less blisters. So I wear this type of sock on every run now. These are probably going to be my race day socks as well. UVU ones, they're really good. I've got another Nike pair which are quite good as well, so I may wear them when we get some new ones. A little bit of a race day treat. I am in the market though for a new running top for race day. So again, any recommended brands or particular tops, comment below. That's basically it. They're my sort of go-tos and what I'm using regularly at the moment. A couple of decisions to make. Race day, do a go with the shorts, do a look at maybe a half tight. Let me know what you think if you've had a half tight before. Just be good to get a little bit of feedback from some people who may have used them. And yeah, let's get on with the rest of the episode. See you soon. So it is Easter Monday, bank holiday again today, so we're off. Got loads to do today, sorting the house out, food shopping, meal prepping. Usually I would do my leg day on a Monday, but got back from camping feeling still a little bit sluggish, so I just feel like I just want to do a run. So I'm just going to do a shakeout, 6k, just going slow to be honest, just going to enjoy it. Just because I feel like that's what I'd rather do a bit of cardio rather than a weight session. It's nice and sunny as well, so I feel like I want to get outside. And yeah, start the Monday off right. Beautiful out here today, sun is shining. A little bit of chill in the air, but the sun covers that up. Yeah, perfect day for a run, which is why really I wanted to get out here rather than going in a gym all dark. Get out whilst I can run through the day. It's usually in work, so I've got to make the most of it. So today's run, I'm out in the Nike Pegasus. I think these are the version 39. Had 2 of these over the years, had an older version, and they were solid, stable, felt good for me, so I got another pair. Don't use these that often now, but was coming down these footpaths today, so thought I'd put them on because if it's going to be a little bit dirty or a little bit muddy, don't like wearing my on. So got these on today. They are a little bit battered now, but I'll show you. So yeah, always just been a solid shoe for me. I always say, if someone asks me for a recommendation when they're starting out, I've always said these, because not a bad price point, they're about 100 quid I think. And to be on Virgin, well, I think they're on like 42 now. They're obviously a good shoe, because they just kept making them again and again and again, and people are buying them. That's the Pegasus. Thirsty fella? Getting off. Job done. It's nice to just get out there in the sun today.
Would you like a coffee?
Yeah, please. Coffee? Yeah. It's nice to just get out there in the sun today. 6k done. I averaged 5:36 pace. So, said before I went, it's just a shake out that one. Legs did feel quite heavy. Probably just a bit of inflammation and stuff from the weekend from eating and drinking. I felt like I needed that today rather than going in the gym. So it's okay to improvise sometimes. Lots to do, so I'm gonna go and get cracked on with that. See you later. Morning guys, Tuesday morning, 4 days off, obviously camping, so a few lies in, really tough that one, nearly stayed in bed, I was that close, but these are the most important ones, this is where the win's done. Just gotta get up and get after it. I'm gonna go for just a steady run today, I'm gonna do my tempo run on Thursday, and yeah, let's go get it. So the job is done. Was another tough one that. I would usually do a tempo on Tuesday, but I thought I'd just take it easy and do that on Thursday. After about 3k I thought, yeah, I'll try and put a bit of pace on here, but it just wasn't happening. It was windy and legs felt really heavy. I felt a bit like shit, to be honest, felt a bit sick. So I'm hoping I'm not coming down with something. Fingers crossed that's not the case. And it's just a bit of a reaction from a weekend of eating shit. I say shit, I did eat mainly good, to be fair. It's just quite a bit of chocolate, mini eggs. Last night I had lasagna as well, which is really nice, but again, not the cleanest. Ow! So yeah, not feeling the best, but job's done, 8k in the bag. Let's get the day started. Morning guys, Thursday morning, tempo run today, gonna do 10k, not really planned how much of it I'm gonna put the pace on for, but probably about 5 or 6, I'm just gonna see how it goes. I was playing golf last night, which was really good, weather was really good for that, so I actually got in later than I usually would, so I don't even know what I'm on about really. Yeah, let's just go and fucking run. .3k in, next k's all downhill, so when we hit 4 I'm going to put the pace on, probably for about 5 and let 1k warm back. That's it, another quality run in the bag there. That's my 3rd run of the week actually, because Monday I did that gentle one. Felt really good there, a lot better than my last one. But in the end I did 4k as a bit of a gradual ease in or warm up, should we say. And then turn the pace on there for another 5. For that 5k, the range was between 4:42 per kilometre and 4:53 per kilometre. Now the average pace I need for the marathon is 4:52. So I can tell now that I'm instinctively managing to get the right pace, because I wasn't pushing too hard there. I was just trying to fall into a bit like a steady rhythm and pace, which I'm obviously now understanding how to get that naturally rather than having to force it and work out as I'm going along. So that's a really good sign, so I'm really happy with that. And then a little half kilometre warm down at the end. I say warm down, I just slowed down a bit and just went home. So that's it, another one in the bag. Thursday complete. Now it's just for Saturday's long run. Hoping to do 25k there, so see you then. Morning everyone, Saturday morning, 6:45. So woke up as usual time, but it's really bad weather. It's raining and it does not even light, it's quite bad. So it's not ideal because I've got 25k to run, and to be honest I don't want to get wet at the start and just be wet and cold for the whole thing. I'm going to wait a little bit, see how it gets on, and then go. Seen rain for like 2 hours. So I'm just probably going to have to firm it, but we'll see. Today's breakfast, nice and simple. Couple of boiled eggs, piece of toast and a crumpet, because I only had one crumpet, I only had one piece of toast. So, pretty simple explanation. 44 grams of carbs, 30 grams of protein, so good little bit of fuel before we get out there. Rain's easing off as well, so we'll be out there soon. Bash! Look at the state of these roads, I don't know if you can tell. Look at that. It's in the middle of nowhere. Ah, fuck. I don't know if you can tell how bumpy these are. But they're awful. 20k in. Not seen a single shop, not had a drop of water. I'm fucking struggling bad. It's been a bad run and a bad route, but we got 5k left. Just got to grind it to the end. So run is complete. Didn't really film because I didn't take the camera because I thought it was going to be raining. Thankfully, didn't get wet, so that was a positive. However, that was the only positive. That was a terrible run. The worst one that I've done since I started training. I did the route somewhere I've never been before, and then it was meant to be nice down country lanes, but there was no pavements for quite a lot of it, and the road had big cambers like that, so I was basically running on a slant for most of it with cars flying past me. So that wasn't good. It was cold, so I put 3 layers on, jumper and a coat on top of my t-shirt. It was alright for a bit, but after a while I was like, oh, too much. First 5k, again, messed up and did a strength. Lottie. So I did 26k. First 5, I messed up again and I did it as strength training. But actually when I realised I was bang on 5k on my maps, so another 21 on the watch. 26k. Usually when I do my route, I plan to stop at a couple of shops. I was quite tired last night when I did this one. Not a single shop on the whole 26k. So I was running for over like 2.5 hours. I didn't get a drink, so it was awful. And yeah, it was just terrible. I was really flagging at the end and my head just went as well because I just hadn't had a drink. So not a good run, but we did it. Job done. Since then, got in. I had a hot shower, but I had a cold bath. I won't call it an ice bath because there's no ice, but for that effect. And now I'm just doing a little bit of stretching with the foam roller, and then that'll be it. Job done. Everton are playing at 3, so we're going to watch that. Possibly get into the sauna if Liv goes to the gym, but I don't know, I might just stay here and watch the match and go to the sauna tomorrow instead. And we also might go to the cinema tonight. Loads of if buts and maybes, no absolutes. So yeah, I'm not sure what's going to be happening today, but got a few options, so we'll see how it goes. How have I been roped into having a pint? Here.
Lottie.
Happy Sunday everyone. Sunday afternoon. I woke up and I thought I'm just going to walk over to the market this morning and get a little treat with Lottie. Lottie's there. Lottie. So I walked over, thinking I'll get just a little treat and I'll go back home. And when I got there, I saw Will and Maya. And now I've been roped into having a Guinness.
Didn't you
Split the
suggest
G.
it? Oh.
Not quite. So you may be wondering what treats I got. Now I wanted something not too sickly, but unfortunately I didn't find anything like that, so to go all in.
Isn't this for your fitness then?
It's all about balance.
Oh, it's all about balance. You've got to treat yourself every now and then.
Here I have a Rocky Road, a triple chocolate brownie.
Oh, wait, it's not focused.
Oh, needs to focus.
There, show us again.
Triple chocolate brownie.
Yeah, show us the Rocky Road.
Rocky Road. And in here, got a lovely piece of carrot cake.
Wow.
Cut. So I've just come to pick up Olivia and Marnie because I've been in Liverpool watching a concert and they gone the Baltic Market. So I said, will they get me something? Well, they offered to get me something. So I'm gonna go in and just show you what I've got. So I've got an arancini from Old Better. So it's spicy sausage arancini. Got like a spicy sauce, a garlicky sauce, loads of parmesan. It's unbelievable. Now this isn't for me, but look what these two have got. Cookie dough, bueno, ice
Oh, are we
cream.
going to be on the bar?
Done in the Baltic Market.
Got
Just-
arancini sticker.
Just proves that sometimes it is beneficial to pick someone up.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Always.
So we're home and time to make tea. Wanted something, what do you call it? Indulgent? We wanted something nice, like a nice Sunday meal, something I probably wouldn't make in the week. So we're having a fish and leek bake. Well, it's basically a fish pie, but more leek focused. So I was a bit tired, so I've not filled all the sets, but look at this. So we've done the sauce and added in the fish now. So the sauce was leeks, garlic, salt and pepper.
Flour.
Simmered that down. Flour and milk to make the sauce. Added in a stock cube and whole grain mustard. That's it, isn't it? And then we've added in the fish. Now in here, got some potatoes which we've crushed so that they're still chunky. We've got olive oil, salt, pepper, spring onion,
And that was boiled with
rosemary in it, in the water, yeah, and cheese. Gonna put that on top of the bit of extra cheese on the top in the oven.
Oh.
So I don't think these potatoes are gonna like fully cover it and coat it, so it'll be nice because you'll see all the sauce oozing through it and it comes out the oven and it's all melty and creamy. I'll spit it on. get it. About 25 minutes, 25. Slide in there. And that's it, finished product. Look at that, looks unbelievable. Forgot to put the peas in, so we put them in our dish and then we're just gonna load it on top. Look at that, guys. It's unbelievable. Finished product. Little taste test. It's good. That's it for this week, guys. Thanks for watching again. Like, comment, subscribe. See you next week.